Anne Hathaway's had a busy year already, but now she's back to fight dinosaurs. Let's talk about the end of Oak Street. Hey guys, AJYT Abbott here. Welcome to my review for The End of Oak Street. This stars Anne Hathaway, Ewan McGregor, Macy Stella, and Christian Convery. And you'll notice this is a different set. I'm reworking some stuff with my Funko Pops over there. It's a bit of a mess, so we'll have to work with this set for a little bit. But I should have that done by the next time I have to do like a big review. I think next week is, what is next week? Insidious? I don't even know if I'm reviewing that. Anyway, this is a movie about a neighborhood that is transported into prehistoric times. So you have Obi-Wan Kenobi fighting dinosaurs. It's a lot of fun. Alright, so with that basic premise in mind, we will get into some spoilery details here. This is a spoiler review. So if you guys haven't seen the movie, go check it out and come back and hear my thoughts. So this movie, leading up to it, I had a bit of excitement, you know. I was like looking forward to seeing dinosaurs on the big screen that wasn't attached to Jurassic World, because the Jurassic World franchise has just fallen off of a fucking cliff so dramatically in the last couple years. So I was looking forward to some fun dinosaur action. You have a cast that I really enjoy here. I mentioned Christian Convery. He was in Cocaine Bear, and he was also the twins, the young twins in The Monkey last year. He's great. And Macy Stella, she was in My Old Ass from 2 years ago with Aubrey Plaza. That's a great movie. If you haven't checked that out on Amazon Prime Video. Pretty fun movie. I was interested to see what they were going to do with this concept, because this is a neighborhood getting transported to dinosaur times. There's dinosaurs all around the neighborhood. Who's going to live? Who's going to die? It's a PG-13 movie, but I'll tell you now, there is a lot more violence and blood in this than I thought. I really underestimated what this movie was going to do. So, let's get the controversy out the way first, shall we? The marketing campaign for this was really bad. The AI dog podcast stuff, really bad. We talked about earlier this week with Ice Cream Man. I don't fuck with AI in movies or movie making. Thankfully, there isn't, as far as I know, you know, we found out about AI use and behind-the-scenes stuff of Supergirl recently. In the finished product movie itself, there is no AI in The End of Oak Street. It was just in the marketing campaign, which was fucking dumb to begin with, but the marketing campaign is the marketing campaign, the movie is the movie. Anne Hathaway is really good in this. She plays a mother that is kind of struggling with her husband, because her husband is always kind of downplaying these issues that they have going on, where they, you know, they don't really they don't really agree on certain things. His job, you know, he's fucking delivering pizzas, for God's sakes. It's the 80s. Their money situation, you know, isn't the best, and he's just trying to do what he can to bring in some money, but he doesn't really want to let her know that he's delivering pizzas. The kids are worried that their parents are going to split up, and then in the midst of all of this, they're transported to prehistoric times. This movie feels like early Spielberg, man. It just really has that authentic, like, charming, you know, fun adventure family movie type feel, where the family is charming. I liked each and every one of them, despite their, you know, their qualms and their struggles with each other, their arguments. I really enjoyed all of them. I thought everyone was great in this movie. I found the characters to be, you know, really likable. They make some questionable decisions at times, like, at one point they stop to take a picture of themselves while two dinosaurs are having sex. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. People are around them dying, and they want to stop and take a picture of two dinosaurs getting it. I'm willing to forgive this movie's goofiness a little bit if you give me a story that I can get attached to, and I was attached to the story. I had investment in the characters, and the explanation of, like, how they get there, look, it's a bit confusing. It's a bit timey-wimey all over the place. It's not going to be something that everyone's going to understand. Basically, there was this sphere that opens up, covers the whole town, transports them back to prehistoric times. Towards, like, the third act of the movie, they discover another bubble that's transporting stuff back to the present. Back to where they came from, the present. And they decide, alright, we're going to try and line up the timing with one of these bubbles. We got to get to one of these bubbles when nightfall hits, and they're around there. We got to get to a bubble. Unfortunately, Ewan McGregor doesn't make it. Ewan McGregor gets killed. Like, brutally, pretty much. He, like, tries to help Anne Hathaway out. He, like, slams a baseball bat into this this dinosaur's leg, and he goes to rush over to Anne Hathaway, and before he can get her up, he gets lifted up by the leg. I was like, oh, okay, he's just gonna get thrown a little bit. No, leg comes off. I'm like, oh shit, how is this gonna go? No, the dinosaur fucking eats him brutally, and I like how real that felt for the family, because Anne Hathaway's character, she just like freezes up, like she's just like, and the kids are over there freezing up, and then they start to break down. It felt very real, and I felt bad for them. I was like, damn, like they really did that. I did not think that they were gonna do that. Now, when we get to the bubble part, they're on the roof, there's dinosaurs coming up there, a neighbor or two is trying to fight some of them off. We see them earlier in the movie, some neighbors try to fight them off. It's not successful. Their attempts are not successful at all. They get killed off pretty quickly in rapid succession. Meanwhile, this one family inside this house is just out here chilling, taking pictures of the dinosaurs having sex, while other people have died from doing, like, much less. So, you have to suspend your level of disbelief a bit for this movie, I'll be honest with you. But the way it works out is they get on the roof, they hop across into this bubble. There's a neighbor chick that the boy likes, and she actually comes with them. She hops in the bubble first. He hops in there, the son, he misses. And then they have to get him back, get him all the way up the stairs. The dog comes back. Starbuck, he's been missing for most of the movie. He pops up here and there. I enjoyed that name, Starbuck. That was pretty fun. He gets up there with them, and they all jump into the bubble. And they pop back into the present, and it's not just the present. It is literally before their neighborhood got taken and transported to prehistoric times. They see, everyone's down there, and they're like, holy shit, what are we gonna do? We need to warn them, it's gonna happen. And Anne Hathaway gets on a phone, starts calling everybody up, calls up Ewan McGregor. Ewan McGregor comes back. They're reunited. They're happy to see him. Then, boom, the bubble comes up. Neighborhood gets taken away, and the prehistoric time area goes in its place, and you have dinosaurs out there, and Ewan McGregor gets his one F-bomb in the movie. Is that a fucking dinosaur? They are pretty much talked up as heroes after this, because, they saved the town from getting transported away. And she writes a book called The End of Oak Street, and they all get together for a picnic or a brunch or something, and there's a thing where the neighborhood girl that they saved in the prehistoric times, she's back, but there's also another version of her, so there's two of her. There's a bit of a dark ending to this that I didn't really think about initially. They doomed, Anne Hathaway gets Ewan McGregor out there. She doesn't get the other versions of them, the past versions of them there. So she essentially doomed her and her two kids to death. To a brutal dinosaur tearing them apart, brutal blood-curdling death. That's crazy. So, it's a movie that, like I said, you have to suspend your disbelief. You have to buy into the story to the point where you're not bothered by the lack of explanation or how they get there. It's more about the how they're going to survive than the how we got there. They're not really focused on explaining that as much as they are at focusing on how this family is going to evolve and survive together and come back from being broken. So, I enjoyed The End of Oak Street. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I could definitely see a 7 for most people. Maybe with time, if I watch it again, I'm like, yeah, some of this doesn't really work. I may drop it to a 7, but for now, I'm feeling good about this movie. So, let me know what you guys thought of End of Oak Street down in the comments below. I thought this was a nice, really original idea that I think people should go out and see, because Jurassic World sure ain't kicking up much excitement anymore. So, why not support something like this? So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care, and goodbye.